Yeah, hello guys, welcome to the stream and today once again we are playing the game
The
GENSHIN
age is but a
Impact.
backdrop of
Uh,
constant motion. I stand
ch- ch-
before
ch-
it,
ch-
alone
ch-
and unchanging.
hmm, आज क्या करेंगे हम? आओ, इवेंट कर लिया तुम लोगों ने? आ जाओ, let's do the event guys. And I'm streaming as well, okay? देख के like करो सब लोग. No, उसने मुझे फोन करके बोला है कि यार जल्दी आ तेरी स्ट्रीम देखनी है. फिर नहीं, वो भी करेगा. वो इवेंट आ जाओ करते हैं गाइस. वाई? ओ, कोई नहीं. ओके गाइस, मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम देखो. चलो सब लोग आओ, फटाफट फटाफट. क्या करूं क्या करूं क्या करूं? डेली मिशन हो गए. ओ, डेली मिशन कर लेता हूँ. चंदा भी है. क्या हो गया भाई तेरे साथ ऐसा? हम्म,
Another test subject.
Hey,
That
the Temple of Wisdom!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines
hyper
eternal!
bloom. Blah 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 blah.
Illusion shattered!
Can't see. Let's nip that in the bud. I'll bear you.
gather.
कौन है ये इंग्लिश बोल रहा है इतनी? दूसरा करने चलते हैं. Come on guys, watch the stream. छोटा 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 छोटा. My god, so much noise. No problem, let's go. पर जाना है, पर जाना. Yes, yes friend. We are good. पहले तो ना जल्दी जाके स्ट्रीम देख. अच्छा, एक वॉचिंग क्यों आ रही है मेरे को? नहीं भाई, कौन सी है उससे देख रहा है? Yes bro. Meliodas. Yes, yes. Yes, hello. How are you? Mm-mm-mm. So he wants to ask about la 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 la. बोल हेलो हेलो हेलो. मंगल. हाँ भाई चला सकते हो नॉन कॉपीराइट, लेकिन नॉन कॉपीराइटेड होना चाहिए. ओके कौन सा वाला वाला कहूँ बता. हम्म. यस. वही करूँगा. तेरे पास है ना अकाउंट ट्विच में? तेरा वाला यूज कर लूँगा. कुछ ये होता ना उसमें, मैंने देखा है. टीम के लिए कुछ चाहिए होता है ना. अच्छा. पे तेरे हैं फॉलोअर्स हैं ट्विच पे? ओ. इसको द डन सेफ टू टेस्ट. ओ देख 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 मैं कहाँ पे जा रहा हूँ. टीम पे देखो सब लोग. मैं कहाँ पे चढ़ा हूँ देखा नहीं तूने? चढ़ देखा तो पता नहीं था यार. कहाँ हो तो मैं अपने आप उतरा हूँ. नहीं रुकता.
Everyone hold hands.
मर जाओ.
There is no escape.
Hey,
हाँ.
make yourselves at home.
Absurd.
अरे यार
Oh,
बदतमीज है, मुझे मार दिया. मैं उस तरफ तोड़ने पे लगा.
I will have order.
यस. नहीं तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं हो रहा. नहीं मेरे को तो सही दिख रही है.
Stabilize.
Enshroud! I hear everything!
हाँ बोल. 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 नहीं बोलियो. अच्छा उसकी तरह है, यलान की तरह. यलान भी तो होती है ना शायद ऐसे. अच्छा मतलब इसका इसका रुक जा. किसी बंदे के पास जाता हूँ ना. अरे बंदे के पास ये ले.
Can't see?
हाँ. हाँ. ये ना ये ना. अच्छा तेरे को लेट दिख रहा होगा. अच्छा. ओ सो ही नहीं रहा.
Keep up.
अच्छा ई फेंकना है और चार्ज. अच्छा ओके. कहाँ कहाँ पे मिशन दे देते हैं लोग. Guys, whoever is watching this stream, please don't forget to give a big thumbs up. कोई लाइक कर नहीं रहा, बदतमीज. क्या कह रहा है?
Keep up.
My God, इतनी इंग्लिश.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Sa.
Gather. This is
मर जाओ.
Enshroud.
frost. Freeze.
Yes.
I'll uproot you.
Shine down.
अरे मुझे करंट मार रहा है.
I see everything.
There is no escape.
The wrong test subject.
ऐसे मजाक उड़ाएगा बदतमीज कहीं का.
Suffocate.
Everyone hold hands.
Torn to
ये ले.
oblivion.
Push. Push. This is what you want me to do. Where did that hazy bro went?
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Add extra Abyssosk. Abyssosk
Thank you
क्या
for
होता है?
completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
हाँ? कौन देख रहा है एक अकेला? मैं कहाँ देखता हूँ?
Rebooting.
कमेंट कौन से डिलीट?
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like
अच्छा,
the dew at dawn,
split screen
or a
करके.
bubble rising through water. Transitory.
ओ माय गॉड, मेरी आवाज आ रही है? नाइस. क्या करूं फिर मैं यार? इवेंट तुम लोग कर नहीं रहे हो. हम्म. हाँ समझ गया. ये तो पूरा हो गया. हम्म.
Inactivity serves no
तन्यारी
purpose whatsoever.
चट्टारी. क्या करूं फिर मैं? आजा स्टोरी केस करते हैं. वो वाला वाला कुछ होता है स्टोरी केस? हाँ. सेवन स्टार सिलेक्शन वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट कर लेता हूँ गाइस.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
ये वाला करते हैं. क्या? अरे यार वो तो बेकार से देखते हैं. अरे तो अपने तू पता क्या कर, लैपटॉप पे फोन पे करके छोड़ दे। हाँ यही तो।
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
अच्छा, बोल ही नहीं रहे तो मेरे से, ऑटो करना
What a
पड़ेगा।
lovely surprise.
वेलकम टू ह्यूजन।
Hoshi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shop?
ओके ब्रो,
I heard
no
that you've been
problemo.
traveling
We
all
had a
over the
concern
place
about your
recently.
health, Uncle Tian.
Hoshin told you, didn't she? Don't worry, I'm quite all right. It's
Okay
as
bro,
I
thank you
grow
so
older,
much.
I'm starting to find that with many things, I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless,
Hazy तो यहीं
I
पर है,
wish to pass on
Hazy
the
क्यों नहीं देख
position
रहा?
before.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see,
इसके बाद ना पता क्या करूँगा,
we also
इस
want to
मिशन
keep
के
any
बाद करूँगा
prospective
उस पे
Tianshu
ट्विच पे
candidates free
देखूंगा।
from influence by our. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice.
अब सीखूंगा
And
पहले
this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other
इस पे।
words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint
वही
them?
होता है, नॉन कॉपीराइट
Correct.
सॉन्ग।
Unfortunately, due to my. Not to despair, however.
कहाँ पे?
Because I found someone exceptionally capable
Huh?
to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this.
She's heartbroken, bro.
It's Yelan!
It's Yalan.
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good
I might think so
opportunity.
too. It can't be a
Only
bad
one
thing
guy
to
is
be on
watching
good
me?
terms with
What
a new-
happened?
All right then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into
ठीक है।
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next...
I'm not opposed to the idea.
But
I
I'm
suspect
suspending. One will
Ningguang
let you
wouldn't
go
let
very
you
easily
go
after
very
how long
easily
you've been
after how
working
long
together.
we've been working together. So, how about this?
Uh, uh,
If
uh,
your
uh, uh.
investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for
Deal. Well,
You guys take your time.
your
Everything all set for the
Everything's all set for the
assessment.
assessments to go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation.
Okay.
Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
बहुत तमीज़ लड़की है, लेकिन मैं भाई लीव में जो भी जाता हूँ मेरी होता है।
You're all set?
I'm all set.
Uncle Tien seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his
Achha.
prime, so he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Minghua
Do.
works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi Yi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind.
ठीक है।
Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything. No.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
बिल्कुल। Mm-mm-mm. Let's. Oh. Have to go up, up, up. यहाँ से चले जाता हूँ ना. Let's go.
My
अरे ऐसे तो
legs are
मर
getting
जाऊंगा मैं.
sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in
कुर्सी
my
चेस
time,
भाई
but
को.
never have I been made.
Oh, I mean,
तो मोटा ही है.
I think it's fine.
कोई नहीं भाई, मोटा होना कोई
That's
बुरी
called
बात नहीं
being
होती.
complacent.
ये कम
If
खाता
you're
होगा.
happy to just accept
ये
the
मेरी
way
तरह
things
बहुत
are,
खाता है.
you'll never be able to change it.
Come on.
Oh my
That's
god.
just
मेरे
now
पीछे देखो
you're
कौन सा
just
चौकीदार है.
being unreasonable.
ये पक्का वही
All
होगा
right, you
हमारे गेट
two.
का.
Let's not get into a big argument over
ये
this.
देखो
It's
मास्टर
not
प्लीज
worth
में
it.
आता है.
Shenwei, that was a bit
ये
uncalled
होगा
for. And Mingbo,
बिल्डिंग
cut
का
him some
प्रेसिडेंट.
slack. We've all been standing. Look, how about this? There's
देखो
no
बस
rule
अपनी
saying we're
सजेशन
obliged
देता
to
रहेगा कि ये
stand up
करते
while
हो
we
करते
wait.
रहेंगे.
Fine.
नहीं, ये
They're
वो
not the
आकुड़
best
बंदा
quality
एक
chairs,
बिल्डिंग
to
का.
be sure.
नहीं
But
भाई
under
ऐसे
the
होना
circum-
चाहिए. कुर्सी चाहिए इसको. चल कुर्सी कुर्सी.
It looks like all three candidates have arrived.
हम्म.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
अच्छा.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, there's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Check the candidate manifesto. देखते हैं, पहले देखते हैं जी का. नहीं, पहले जी का नहीं देखेंगे. Focus seem to be problems when we provide conscious it. So think you only have time to skim through it roughly. पहले बैठ जाओ. अब देखते हैं Conway manifesto. Conway manifesto this many commercial issue and provide some very penetrating hits which seem to be very regulated and incentive are both indispensable. Mingbo का पढ़ते. Mingbo manifesto over domestic affair quite focus on people issues. The corporation seem to be the greater good means of world that works for everyone. Mingbo. Yalam.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
So
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Chenwei नाम है इसका. Young secretary. Secretary.
So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skill. Will learn them from Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer? You know this
Uh,
Adeptus?
yes.
Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Bilkul.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo.
I
work
work
in
in
the
the
Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there
Did
for
they scratch the
9 years, 5 months.
Oh my
3 days.
god, so
In that
precisely
time, I've
remember
handled
everything.
2,347 cases. I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in 16 days. My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely,
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
oh, okay, sorry.
One forces away to.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer.
Next
All right,
question.
next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and
Yes, even I agree.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yuan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Sure.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Let's go. Let's go to Uncle Tien. Tien. फ्लावर सब ले लूंगा, सब सबका सब मेरा ही मेरा। अंकल चियन, बताओ बताओ।
I see. Then
It
it's
moves
more or less
less
as I
anticipated.
anticipated.
All right.
Any
Then
time
let me ask
out दे
this.
दिया,
The
अबे
ideas in
time out दे
Jur-E's
दिया।
manifesto are very similar to your own.
Oh. I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those three
Time out?
candidates
किसको time out?
have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tian?
क्या कह रहा है
Xin
भाई?
Wei was
Meliodas,
referred to me by an old
step into my
friend.
moderator.
Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work, and
As for
Jiri,
Zai,
I was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But
Hello.
he was a gifted student
Yes.
and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version
Yeah.
of myself. So I started out giving him
किसमें?
a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on. Quite. And now, all of a sudden,
उसने लगा रखा होगा
he's
ना?
grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see. But the young are growing up, and I am
उसको
growing
बोल
old.
chat पे,
How time flies.
please
No one
bro
can escape
support
the
him.
cycle of life.
I
फिर वो
don't know,
खुद
Uncle
chat
Tian.
पे ना,
You still seem in pretty good shape to me.
वो
You might have another few years of work
अपने
left
जो भी
in you,
moderator
don't
उससे
you think?
डलवाएगा कि please if you want to check the
There's
same
really no
content
need
as
to
me,
console me.
please go
Having
look his
less
account
energy than
या
I
channel.
used to isn't such a
ऐसा
bad
कुछ करता है,
thing.
मैंने भी करा
Sounds
था एक
like
बार.
you sure love fishing, Uncle Tian.
There's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time.
Freshly
And freshly
caught
caught
fish.
fish.
Taken
They make the most
Ew.
beautiful fish soup with
And barely
barely
any
any
preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased up when we've been fishing recently. Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these
Penj
mixed
jayenge.
that flavor makes for a fond memory. But
Oh, can Paimon come next time too?
Brazil जीत
Paimon
जाएगी.
really wants to try.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian,
तो क्या हो गया?
we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention this decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay, Alan,
Bye,
let's
Uncle
go.
Tian. Look after yourself. So it's gonna be Jiri, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give him more tests or something?
No,
इतने
nothing
टेस्ट
like
करवाती है
that.
भाई ये?
The assessment
पता
itself
नहीं.
is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves.
अच्छा.
Truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Okay.
Ugh! Who are they? Where
Where
did
did
they
it come from?
Did they scare you? These
No.
two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me.
Wing
As my
wang
trusted
wang.
assistants, they are always standing guard nearby.
अच्छा नाम है.
They also Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. When
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Zhi, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, he does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Go to the north of I. बुलाई इधर जाना मुझे. Nothing.
What's Bulai doing here today?
बुलाई कौन है ये लड़का?
Look, your
My
asking
God,
price for this
who is
batch
here?
is just too high.
Bro,
I can't buy in at this price.
whoever
How am
is
I supposed
watching
to turn
this,
a profit?
please give us a big thumbs
Come
up.
on, hear me out. I'm telling you,
I don't
this
know.
is the single best batch of
I'm
Sunsettias
having
ever. I accidentally
rewatching,
dropped one into
I
a
guess.
well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so,
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
okay. Well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to...
Actually, we want to...
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known.
ये
I've heard a
बुलाई
story
की.
about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings.
अच्छा.
A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there.
Juri.
Why don't we go and
Juri
talk
नाम है
to
इसका.
him?
Where?
बंदे का.
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lin Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and
ऐसे
fetch
होता
an
है भाई.
employment
सब लोग सांप
contract.
पाल रहे
But
होते हैं.
hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Oh.
Try not to let him see you.
Okay.
I want this information.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Oh.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
अरे यार टेलिंग वाला मिशन दिमाग खराब कर देता है.
Try not to let him see you. I want this information to be as...
दिमाग खराब.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set?
Yes, I am
Now
looking
I
to
can see
buy
that
a
you're a connoisseur,
wineware
so I
set.
won't bother trying to con you.
अच्छा.
I trust you understand our shop quite well.
पता नहीं क्या होता है धीरे धीरे बात सुन लोगों के.
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Juri seems to get along really well with everyone.
Yes, he is getting along good with everyone.
Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Yes.
Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
कभी भी ज़्यादा जल्दी किसी पे विश्वास नहीं करना
You're not
चाहता.
just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianchu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Bro. टेलीपोर्ट होकर चले आता हूँ. टेलीपोर्ट में ना कम टाइम लगता है मेरे को. क्या कर रहा है तो? Oh my god.
The wharf is as busy as ever.
अच्छा.
I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers.
Let's see what Uncle
Let's see what
San
Uncle
has
San
to
has
say.
to say.
हाँ.
Welcome. What would you like to
भाई
buy?
कितनी बड़ी
Sorry
खुश
to
है.
interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Jur-E, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to...
Whoa! Yeon made up a whole fake identity.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently.
Sure.
I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his study. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be fun.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now.
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him.
Let's keep asking
Come
around.
on, let's keep asking around.
So many travelers.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research.
कितनी जल्दी
We'd
कहानी
just
बनाती
like
है
to
लाम.
ask
Wow, she switched identity.
Society for
बहुत चालाक है.
Fish Price Research. I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I
क्या
haven't
हुआ?
heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
बोलो.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive,
ठीक है
thanks
bro.
to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but
तू नहीं
you'll
बना सकता
often
तो.
see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be
अरे,
surprised to
तेरे
find
को बनाना
out
तो
he's
आता
been
होगा.
selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business.
कि बाद में सर्वर का वो होना चाहिए नहीं होगा.
Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once briefly.
एक
and
एक
I
सर्वर
just
है
had
तूने
a
उस पे
feeling
देखा
he
रेड
really
नेशन
cares what
वाला.
other people think of him. I think he has pretty low
Discord पे.
self-esteem.
देखा हुआ है?
Hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. And nobody's
किसका है?
perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him. That's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
अच्छा. Okay. ठीक है.
Hey,
Okay,
it's you
bro.
guys. Wait, what's the phrase?
अरे यार कोई
Honor
देख क्यों नहीं
to
रहा
meet
कि
you.
स्ट्रीम मेरी.
What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People.
But of course, we also are
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Now she's lying to a kid.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one
Master
by the
Dugu.
name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days?
Hmm.
I've heard many tales of Jury. For example, I can't remember.
कह रहा है मैंने बहुत चीज सुनी लेकिन मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है.
I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen.
Oh, definitely.
Great. So
Wait.
next time I see them, I'll say hi.
Okay.
And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Okay, bro.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Strange? What was strange about it? Ji seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
क्यों फैला रहा
You
है?
put it like that.
He's
It
good
is
at
kinda
manifesting.
strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign. Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu Xixing. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do?
What should we do?
Even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his
I am at the
actions
harbor
after his
of Liu.
appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come
I've been
on,
questioning
let's
some
get back to
people about
Yenshang Tea
Juri.
House.
Juri. तो चलो चलो भाई ऊपर चल। कितना चलवाते हैं ये लोग मेरे को। अरे यार सीढ़ी पे जाना है। सीढ़ी कहाँ गए अंकल जी?
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, officially the assessment is already over, and I'll be
It's
expected to announce the
announced, it
results
isn't
before
for
long.
long,
So we
so
have to get to the bottom of
we
this
could
as
do
quickly
this,
as we
okay.
can.
We better hurry.
Okay.
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his
इसका मेरे को
favorite
जी ही
students.
दिख रहा है और वो
Any
जर ही
evidence
कर
he's
रही है
left
तब
is
से।
not going to be immediately obvious. We'll
We'll
have
have
to
to
look
look carefully and think
critically.
critically. चलो भाई पढ़ो मैनिफेस्टो। Even though you don't look half, still I get to. They gotta start somewhere. Yeah, we should. Read chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, system in recent years, special petrol to the ah. क्या कह रहा है? हाँ वो भी करूँगा। Okay. Okay. Stop reading.
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers! Shangho, if you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had...
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive... The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way...
In theory, that should be very difficult, but here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating.
What a strange guy. It's like...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his
I'm back! Huh? Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You...
Okay, okay,
Whatever. I'm
okay.
not getting into an argument with you.
Okay,
If
okay,
I
okay,
hadn't had
okay.
something else to
Nice.
take care... Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbua.
Well,
Ming
we're all
Bao.
ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbua struggles to get his words out when he gets
You know,
nervous,
especially when he's
especially
chatting
when
with
he's
the
chatting with
stranger.
But after a
But
few
after a
days
few
of
days of
getting
getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole,
On
feedback
the whole, the
from the
feedback
Ministry of
from the
Civil Affairs
Ministry of
was very
Civil Affairs
positive.
was
He
very
always considered
positive.
things that
He
everyone
always
else
considers
all
the thing.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbua at all?
I don't believe so. Mingbua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Mingbua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
My stream held this back.
Still have a bit left.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The
Hmm.
only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's
Chengshu
that?
Pool has always been home to many secrets.
That's that
Plus,
one's
Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more
What
secrets buried deep
havoc there?
underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is a long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining
Hunting
team
conducted.
conducted and explored.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The
Only
only
way
way
to
they could have
break it.
gotten through the solid rock would have been by. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down. Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems. Still,
क्या
this
दिख रहा
one
है?
fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders.
हाँ
Did you
लेके
find
भागे वो
Excavation?
ये वाला
Project?
ना ये
Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our... Oh, yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right...
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer.
किसके
So
लिए
Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheungshu Pool.
कौन सा
Does
आर्कॉन
that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
अच्छा
No, not likely.
Oh.
I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present.
जिसको
They do
अच्छी अच्छी
possess
लगती है
some
चुरा लेते हैं
specialized
ये लड़के
explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Shenwei and Mingbok both turned out to be completely different than what we thought. What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
पता नहीं पता नहीं पैमोन पता नहीं पैमोन पता नहीं ब्रो पता नहीं पता नहीं मुझे ये समझ नहीं आता ये जोंगली कभी कुछ कर नहीं पाता
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
कोई नहीं nothing of not happened today Nothing of not happened today. Payday. There's a new recruit join. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing not happened today.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting.
What are
don't
you
think?
saying, bro?
You
It's
think
me.
they're suspicious?
What, bro?
Yes. Look, it says right there. One of them's already been promoted to team leader. At
Millie,
this
that's
rate,
OP.
by the time the Qingshu pool
Can you
redevelopment,
go to
that'll
the
give them a
chat?
chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Fort, no red flags if all they did was change some key staff.
I think he
And even
went.
if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come past the advantage of
Hello,
gaining
it's
this
me.
far in
Hello,
advance.
hello, bro.
It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we had who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Okay. बता भाई बोल क्या प्रॉब्लम
Excuse us.
है
We want to ask you.
You want the. I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip top shape. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting.
Let's go talk
Let's go talk
somewhere
somewhere
else. Oh, take it a little quiet.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give them.
चलो भाई पैरों के निशान तक किया जाए पैरों के निशान इधर
Hadaway, hurry! We gotta catch up.
God for watching उधर जाना है
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we
Wait.
were wrong about them.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
What are you saying, bro? कितने दूर दूर हैं इनके
Just as I
footprint?
thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
ये रहा.
The footprints
Hello,
stop
Elko.
here.
Welcome, bro.
But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Whoever is there. Investigate abandoned camp. क्या करूँ इसमें मैं? ये पत्तों की झाड़ी है. You find a fresh footprint in the pile of leaves. It seems like someone was recently, but you can't find any more clues. नाहिदा करता और नाहिदा छोटी है ना, घुस जाएगी. Strange. Quite a bit hard to say more. Certainly. This was a work of professional, but who? This trusted are likely made for bamboo mat. That means someone slept here, but the bamboo isn't nowhere to be seen. Now, let's go to the burned head not long ago.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers
Hello,
rendezvous with
Mr.
whoever they're
Streamer.
working for.
Hello,
But
bro.
all the evidence
How are
has
you?
been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not
Oh
long
my
before we arrived.
god.
Could there be anything left?
How is your day?
The odds of that are
Bro, my day is very good.
It's practically impossible.
How is
I've
yours?
checked. All the paper's been burned.
How's yours going?
For them back at the Black Cliff Forge. They've got
And what are you doing, brah?
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Of course.
Guess this is where a trail runs cool.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence.
Nothing,
We
just
need to
watching
figure
you
out
on
who's
YouTube.
behind Jur-E.
Thank you
I
so much,
smelled
bro.
something
It
peculiar
meant a
about
lot
them when
to
I
me
came
that
in.
you're watching my stream. If you
Those
want, you
newcomers
can
probably thought they'd be
super
safe as
chat
long
me
as they
for
burned the letters.
$10,000.
But what they failed to consider
Hello,
is that
bro.
we
Hello.
got ink from different.
Really?
That's my very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing
Babua
cold climate,
kaisa
but there's
ba?
nothing but ice as far.
Mast
Some
babu
wealthy people there
mast.
put floral fragrance in their ink.
तुम
When
क्या
that
कर रहा
fragrant
था
ink is
बाबू?
burned. Exactly.
The
The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind,
nothing we
so
can
it's nothing
arrest
we can
anyone.
arrest, but it's all I need.
अच्छा,
Now I
I
know who
can.
we're dealing with. I can plan our next.
Lady Yelan!
हम
Oh,
पानी
thank goodness
पीते
I
हैं.
finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wen Yuan
उप्पे,
of Shanghua's
तुम क्या कर
colleague.
रहे हो? भाई हम
I
तो
sent him
यहाँ
to
पे
look into
गेम
Jur-E's
दिखा रहे हैं
regular
आपको, आप
contacts.
जैसे को
Since Jur-E
है
likes
कि आप
fishing,
कुछ कर
Upei
पाए.
thought he might know
आपकी
some of
फोटो
the
देख के
fishermen
तो
and
लग रहा है आप
sailors,
भी खेलते हैं
so he
गेम
took
में
a
वाली.
boat out to sea to ask
के
around.
पास एजेक्स है.
I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle T.
What? That's news to me.
क्यों कह रहा है
No,
ऐसा?
that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I
कहाँ से
already
हो
tried
तुम?
following
क्या कर
Jur-E, but the
कहाँ से
guy's
हो
too
तुम?
cautious. Never meets with
बस भाई हम इंडिया से, आप बताओ.
No, we'll still need to tail him.
इंडिया में दिल्ली से.
First, we
हम दिल्ली से हैं भाई.
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at your high pavilion. Take a guess. Be sure to arrive on time.
You won't want to miss the show. Oh my god, candidate analysis is complete. Wait until this. Try go. क्या टाइम दिया इसने? 9 से 11 टाइम। यही कंफर्म कर दो ताकि जल्दी जल्दी हो जाए। आज तो हम ही करके रहेंगे कुछ भी ऑन। नहीं चाहिए भाई, नहीं चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए। पैसा 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 पैसा, क्या करिए इतना पैसे कम। 325 मीटर जाना है तो यहाँ तक टेलीपोर्ट कर लेंगे हम। किसके? हाँ, नहीं तो चल रही है। नहीं भाई, मैं तो देख रहा हूँ। मैं भी तो हो गया था कंफ्यूज।
It looks like we're all here. Well then,
अच्छा।
time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush. Just get on with it.
मेरे पास तो नहीं आ रहा।
Qianwei
क्या
has
हो गया?
many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy
क्या हुआ?
exchanges with other people. Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I've...
आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या तेरे पास?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tian proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
परेशान कर दिया भाई मेरे को।
Follow him.
कैसे की तैसे।
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Oh.
Quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui?
Go Feiyun Slope and follows.
Uncle Tian thinks
अच्छा।
so highly of him. Why would he do that?
अच्छा।
Difficult to say. But
Okay.
everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates?
Okay.
I guess Jerry didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired.
How?
Don't blame yourselves.
Yes.
Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have.
Wait.
If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue kiosk.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
क्या कह रहा था तू मिलेडस? तो क्या चाहिए? बताता हूँ.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one
ऐसा
question.
नहीं होता भी नहीं है
What
ऐसा.
did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Where
Shigu Antiques.
I will have order.
अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यार? मैं क्या करा मैंने? Lin Liang.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry
Hey,
to bother
Miss
you.
Lin Long.
Jer-E ordered a wineware set from you not long ago, right?
Yes.
We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take.
Sure.
Sure, which model are you looking for? You.
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jer-E's choice. Would you be...
Jer-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look, just so you're aware. We don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Jer-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price.
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out.
Hmm.
But I'm just a little hazy on what.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jer-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now.
This is turning into a real headache.
सच में यार ये तो
I'd
हेडेक
just like
है.
to point out that we have the self-professed
In
Grandmaster
Master
of Fieldwork
Fieldwork.
here to thank for being wholly incapable.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay?
I,
Fine.
Yelan, so is the... Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's no...
If so, it's no or.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
First of all, Jer-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol. No, this is a victory feast. Held in honor of Jer-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Hence the need for expense. Now where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan embassy or...
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you...
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Jer-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking, in which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jerry bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jer-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, बस उसके पीछे
Don't
पड़
worry,
गए
Lady
because
Yelan.
they have some
Jer-E may
suspicion
be a
about the
slippery
Jer-E.
character, but we'll keep a close...
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night.
अरे तो यलान बोलो यलान
When you ingest
ये
some word
वरुण
that the
केक
Fatui
भेज रहा क्या
ambassador,
भेजता है
Yusupov, just left the embassy alone.
Chingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto!
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
क्या कह रहा है इसमें डिस्कॉर्ड में आई डोंट नो वही तो कह रहा था तू ऑफलाइन दिखाता आता मुझे अरे यार मैं कहाँ पैदल जाऊंगा क्या उतना दूर ये pool let's go to the pool guys let's go follow me लगता है खत्म होने वाला है मिशन
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place.
क्यों इतनी देर
I've
से
looked
कर
into
रहा
the
हूँ
place
होने वाला
before.
होगा
There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't
happens.
guarantee we'll be. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, still, be ready to fight at any moment.
Okay.
Any resistance
Welcome
needs
to
be
the
taken
stream.
out quickly and quietly.
Whoever it
I don't
is,
want to attract
please
too
show
much
the
attention.
support and like this video and subscribe my channel.
Here. By the way, Yelan, where?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for.
Stabilize.
तो इसी टीम से खेलता हूँ.
Can't see? Keep up. Let's nip that in the bud. One thing after another.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Gather.
Gotcha. Busted. As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Common chest. This shouldn't be any problem. You corner. Who is this? Who is this explorer?
It's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here
It
to meet Jimmy. Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access.
जाना है यहाँ पे आएंगे. इनसे लड़ना पड़ेगा.
Quietly now. And shroud. Keep up. Take it easy.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Here comes the catch. Cha, cha.
Record execute music test. Yeah. Nothing. कुछ तो हुआ. Oh my god, कुछ तो खुला.
The water's gone down. Hey, look.
छेद से जाना है अंदर. पे खड़ा होना. It will move to upside. Then ऊपर जाके हमें क्या करना है? यार ये तो कहाँ ले आया? समझ नहीं आ रहा. Oh.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Fortified!
I hear everything! One with the forest!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Oblivion हो जाएगा. हाँ नहीं ले लिया ए भाई तू भी खा लाइट God oh my God अब आएगा एडम ब्लैक एडम मूवी उतनी खास नहीं थी ब्लैक एडम ना.
The waters flowed into the groove and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
कहाँ जाना मैं नीचे जाना है तो आसान था बहुत.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now.
यार दिमाग कितना लगेगा ये को दिमाग वाला था.
There is no escape!
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Now you
मर जा. अब तो सही मारा ना हैं अभी भी गलत मारा कैसे अच्छा मैंने सोचा रेडन का बन चुका है तो इसलिए मैंने रेडन का यूज कर दिया.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up.
Bottoms up, of course. अच्छा सही है भाई इसके तो कुछ गलत लग रहा है.
Sorry, that
Never
went
drink
down the wrong
anything
way.
this strong before. It
I've
takes
never
some
drunk
getting
anything.
used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
हाँ? जहर पिला रहा था ये?
Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work.
बहुत
But
बदतमीज आ रही है
I
तो
have to
ये
say,
भी
you really are quite
बंदा
a genius.
जहरीला
I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine.
Snezhnaya.
But you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through... What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result.
It struck me one day when I was fishing.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consult, aside from Qingshu Pool.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was
poison. There was Uncle Qian hasn't been feeling whispering.
What a nasty guy.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Amira.
You can use
Yes.
it. This is quite a scene. We have to capture.
भाई यालान तो बहुत वैसी है सबूत लेके चलती है
We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, but soon everything will be taken. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget?
How can I
said
forget?
a lowly commoner like me. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes.
Nice guy,
Under
nice.
normal
Views तो आ रहे हैं
the gap between you,
Baron?
just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Bo had
40 ही हो गए 40
reputation. And that's why I decided to help you.
इसमें भी
You know,
वीडियो
there's
में
an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui,
Uncle Gav said
bro,
that
अपने
Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui
guys
persuaded
please
him that
watch
he
my
should
stream
help while he can.
and like the video
Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale. How well this goes for us.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on.
ये
Fill me
दरुआ है
up.
भाई फतवी
I'm
का
in a good-
बोल
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
ऐसे हो जाएगा
This is the good stuff. It is
हाँ
great.
okay
Huh? What the?
भाई ये पता नहीं मैं जहरीला इंसान हूँ मैं तुझे भी नहीं छोड़ूंगा Arlene the Fatih official seems to be in the pain and slowly up to the ground. अच्छा poison my wine.
You poisoned my wine?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
Yusupov. भाई ये तो देख रहा है रशियन नेम यूज कर रहे हैं
I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And you really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your...
You imbecile. It's the fuck.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next, I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accident. Faced with the overwhelm, it explains why you acted alone. Of course, none of that will have anything to...
Jur-E. After I die, they'll come looking. and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second in command, Theophon.
How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophon to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends.
Yeah.
After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for... Shh. Relax. It's over. Sweet dreams.
Mr. All. एलान आ गए भाई गया follow.
I did a little surveying.
Following the yellow.
You'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south.
We have crossed the 40 space on this video.
Surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up?
Yes.
Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment, and I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here.
You still don't get it, do you? Even now.
Don't get it.
What do you think? Exactly. Clever people can... Oh, there's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most.
That's enough!
That's enough!
Life is like fishing.
Oh.
It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you. Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet it. I'll have someone remove the explosives.
Let's go.
No, it could be dangerous. Don't worry.
Oh.
As long as they're willing to co-op, get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Listen, हो गया. Precious chest. Yes. Art. चलो 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 खत्म करते हैं वाला.
There is now no poison left in his system. But
Dr. Baiju, is my father...
You needn't worry too much.
ये
Keep taking the
ये
prescribed
सुक्रोज का
medicine
बड़ा भाई है,
every
बाप है
day,
क्या ये?
and a full It's good we
Baiju.
caught it in time. A few days later.
How did they successfully
ये बाइजू
secure
सुक्रोज
such
का
a
भाई है, बाप है
solvency
क्या?
report? Unfortunately for them, they were...
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get
सेम
plenty.
लगता है.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you.
हाँ. तो गले में देखो गाइस सांप है. इसे कोई नहीं डस रहा. क्योंकि बहुत बड़ा सांप है.
Ah, you're here too?
क्या?
Yes. The exhaustion scene.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tien
अच्छा,
Shu's successor is
मैं
somehow
समझ
such a
गया.
pressing issue.
हम्म.
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here.
You have my gratitude.
I have my gratitude.
People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this.
Yes, please subscribe my channel.
But whenever it happens...
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle...
Don't underestimate Uncle. Normally, the UI Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Juri, I wondered if I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. In the end, even I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
I have to admit, he's a smart... The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Juri would have drunk...
But that's still really...
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
चलो guys, जल्दी खत्म करो.
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Still, he's cooperating.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. Who is viewing this stream? Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. भाई वो subscribe कर देना, ठीक है? Please subscribe and like the video.
Yes, Juri's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case. But once the Fatui became involved...
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last...
Uncle Tian? Yeon? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
कोई नहीं.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second in command. Then we'd have a pawn, and the pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options. Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. But when we tried to make contact with Theo...
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
The
Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only... It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking...
I have to ask, Yelan. I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at GENSHIN.
Oh, that. I prefer my current... Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out. But I'm sure if you keep going as you will, maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until
लगता
then,
है गाइस ये वाला खत्म हो गया ये मिशन.
people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian.
अच्छा भाई शिंचू और येलन सेम है. चलो भाई क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. बहुत लंबी क्वेस्ट थी 2 घंटे की. पूरा खराब कर दिया. ये वाली क्वेस्ट खत्म हो गई है. Let's see. वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट करनी है मेरे को तो वैसे तो. अब करेंगे this unwavering calendar dream. What should I do next? Yes. Yes. What? This is nice. हम करेंगे इलेक्ट्रोक्लॉस फार्म. बट बिफोर दैट मैं एक ब्रेक लेने जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि आई एम हंग्री एज वेल. बहुत ज़्यादा. Thank you so much whoever watched this stream. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And that's all for today. Bye bye guys.